Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and this is your second reading of the day. So in the first reading we had the card of the King of Earth, or the Curandera of Earth, and what came out was magic. What I got a whole lot for the tips for today, Pisces, is that you really have to start focusing your energy on what you really want. Having the King and the Queen together, I've already mentioned this morning, talks a lot about having these energies balanced out, the feminine and the masculine, in a very beautiful and defined way. So it's time to focus on your vibrant beauty that is surrounding your life, and if that means shutting off the sensationalism of the world, that also may apply. What's happening in the world is that you have to remember that these these places that deliver all of this information, they're businesses, and they need to get customers in. And they know that drama, fear, and all of that stuff will get people in to listen, right? And sometimes we get caught up in that. Sometimes we get caught up in our own world, like we get information from different people telling us this is going on, this is going on. And while it's all very interesting to listen to, sometimes we forget to focus on what's important, which is the life we have in front of us right now. To put that energy and that vibrancy in this life. And I feel that's what they're saying. Focus on the abundance and the gratitude and the happiness and the work that you can do on your own life. What's in your life, your passions, okay? Your inspiration, your creativity, your confidence, your beauty. And be influential in the energy that you bring to influence yourself to go for more, okay? We're going to take a look. So this was what came out, Magic and the King of Earth. It's the magic card for me came in as saying, put the magic where it's needed. Because we're all magical, but sometimes we don't put the tools that we have as a magician in the right energy field, right? If you listen to Abraham, they will tell you all the time, that's Hester Hicks, that the vibrations doesn't care where you focus your energy. It's going to go where you focus. So if you focus on the wrong energy or you feed the wrong wolf, as I said this morning, it's going to cause you problems. Some of us may not even be realizing we're doing it, but when you do, it's time to face it and call it out, okay? Yeah. Cleaning house. Absolutely. It's time to clean house and say, okay, that's enough. I'm done with this now. Okay? Sweep all of that out, that negative energy, and it's time to take care of it. To change it. To bring it back to center, Pisces. My apologies, my camera is a little bit wonky, so. Alright. So, let's see what they have to say. We've gotten this card before, for sure. It's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. When you see this card, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted thing in physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, emotional baggage. They must be swept out of the house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you resisted. Let me see here, Pisces. Discarding. You've resisted discarding, and be honest about its value. Be honest, clean house. Now they're talking a very literal, but I'm going to use it for energy here, Pisces. Clean house of that nasty energy. You want to focus on your exuberant energy, on your beauty, your vibrancy, all those beautiful worlds that I was talking about, your influence, your energy, your joyful demeanor, and it's time to get rid of everything else. I know this was very popular for a while, Marie Kondo. Does it spark joy? Nah, then let it go, okay? Thank you for the lessons, but it's time to go. I need to focus on what feels good in my life, okay? So we're going to pull some tarot. Let's see here. Judgment, Six of Cups, and the World. Judgment for me is the card of cleaning house. It's, well, first of all, it's the one right before the World, right? Right before you end a cycle, begin a new one, you clean house. You get it done. Alright, so we have these two that came out. This deck likes to throw out all the cards at once. So, yeah, there we go. So we're going to do those. And there you're going to give me one more. Might as well. We'll get them all done. I call this my exuberant deck. Okay. It's young. It's a young Rider-Waite. It's the last one in my collection. All right. All right, beautiful Pisces. Let's get this done. The Judgment. Of course, it's a card of cleaning house. Review, change, release, continue. That's always been. Okay? Judgment time. You're accountable for the choices you make. It's a time of reckoning, a time of a review. It's a time of awakening. It's time for second chances. Take a look at what's there. So what we're doing is, does it spark joy? Right here. The joy of a child. Okay? Childlike joy. If this is a card of joy, the Six of Cups is that for me in the tarot. And then you have the World. That's telling you before you can continue, you need to make room for joy. You need to clean house to get to the end. And not only that, once you finally do it, you're going to have room to celebrate. You're going to be able to say, oh, look at everything I've accomplished, and now I can move forward. I can celebrate my wins more easily than just naming all the things that might go wrong. You will celebrate and be grateful for everything that you have. You'll be like the Queen of Wands. You'll be throwing a party, having yourself a blast. Three other cards that came out after that is the Hierophant, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. 2 sevens here showing up on this row. This is all about tradition. The thing is that traditionally, we were all taught that you have to struggle to make it. Okay? It's not easy making it to the top. It's not easy getting to the top of the pile. You have to fight the whole way up. You're not supposed to have fun. You're supposed to work at what you want. This is all traditional thinking. Real people have real jobs. It is their definition of reality that comes in. And some of this might be the stuff you need to get rid of. Okay? I'm saying this in all honesty because, yes, you have what was known traditionally as real jobs. These still exist. They're still available for you. But there's more than that available now. You can do more things. You can do different things. You can come up with ideas and get a whole group of people and do different things. You just got to think outside the box, outside of this traditional box. But if you don't steer away from negative energies, you're never going to see all the options that are available to you. Okay? If you keep tapping into the things you can't do and what you're restricted from doing and everything, people are telling you you're not supposed to do it. You name it. There are a trillion reasons why people feel they can't do something. And it's so much easier to come up with those than the reasons of why you should. I haven't heard. It's easier to answer people where you don't want to be than where you are or where you want to go. So concentrate on the positive. Concentrate on where you want to go and work on that. Again, we had this morning the High Priestess. She is back again, this time with the Six of Pentacles. Why the Six of Pentacles? Because intuition, that initial guidance, that gut feeling that told you you had to do something or you had to move directions, it is now guiding you towards your balance. You can't ignore that. That's the one big positive. Okay, that's the big positive that the negative will never shine a light on. It won't remind you. It won't remind you that you initially came up with this thought, that you were very enthusiastic about it, that you were anticipating the change. It's going to remind you that it's scary. What makes you think you can do it? What makes you better than anybody else who's tried? Why do you think your idea is better than somebody else's? How dare you think you're worthy enough to be loved by that person? You name it. You put it in there. It fits, right? So, you have the Nine of Wands and the Justice card, another card of balance coming in. When I see these two in the same reading, I always think the same thing. You're balancing things out for the way things were. The traditional way of balancing. An eye for an eye. I just heard this yesterday, the day before. An eye for an eye doesn't apply anymore because you have two blind people. And that is exactly right. Right? An eye for an eye no longer works. You are persevering through this, trying to see past what was and building your future to what is. It's never easy, Pisces, to do all of this, okay? Because we're getting past all kinds of conditioning, and a lot of people are still conditioned in the very same way. They still believe these things. But it's shifting. It is shifting. You see more places that are telling people, focus on what you want. Focus on where you want to go, not where you don't want to go. It started with Wayne Dyer and Abraham and probably people before them. But the movement is gaining momentum. And in a less woo-woo way than before, where we were called optimists and dreamers and not in reality. Now everybody is coming out with, this could be a way of life. This could be teaching the next generation how to actually do things to strike up a balance in the world where we have more creators, people with imagination, people with hope, optimism, and enthusiasm to create new things. Some of us, our worst enemy, though, is still our minds. It's still that negative thing that holds us down, that Seven of Swords, that mental deception that steals away the positivity, that takes it away. It makes us duck that invisible thing that's coming in because we don't want to be hurt. We don't want to fail. What if? What if it doesn't work out the way I want? Start small, Pisces. Start replacing one negative thought for a positive one. Start sending your energy to a better place when it's not going so well. Work on it every day. Call yourself on it when it happens. Little steps get you there. A lot faster than you think. We just sometimes forget that we need to take that actual first step. We need to clear out one energy, one corner of the room, and put life back into it. Let light back into it. If you take the time, you'll feel the magic, and the best sort of magic possible. You'll start going through your days feeling like you've won the jackpot every day. Because you'll be grateful for the little things. You'll be grateful for waking up and having the privilege of being alive today. A privilege that's not given to everybody. Having the privilege to putting your feet on the ground and deciding your direction today. Some people don't have that freedom. The freedom of deciding what you're about to eat and enjoying it. Something that nourishes your body, making good decisions. Some people have no choices. You start being grateful, and other things start to happen. You start wanting other people to have that same gratitude. And that's when people feed the world, change the world, make it a better place. Those people are grateful for everything. And they want other people to have that same feeling. I'm going to let you go with this, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I appreciate you so very much. I don't talk about my personal stuff right now, but it's been quite challenging. You guys know I've gone through sickness and all kinds of stuff. There's much more going on as well. But I'm taking one day at a time. And I hope that you are too. Do what you can. And first and foremost, please take good care of yourself. You are worthy of taking the best care of your beautiful soul, your beautiful body, your beautiful mind. First and foremost, it isn't selfish. It's necessary. I'm going to let you go with this. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. I will see you tomorrow. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. Bye for now.